1888.
Edward Albert George Stockley.
What?
Are you he?
What do you want?
Are you he?
Get out! Get out, do you hear?
In a moment, Sir Edward. First, I must leave you these.
Brilliant shooting, sir. What? 2 shots in the head, not a finger's width separating them.
God, I'm tired.
Work of the same man, all right. Format's exactly as before.
Anyone hear the shots?
Yeah, the butler did, but I gather that's all he did here. The rest of the staff were in bed asleep. Would you like a word with him, sir?
Not if you've taken a statement. I gather there isn't a Lady Stockley.
No, died some 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, let's go. We're only wasting our time here.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Yes, Perkins?
Urgent message from Assistant Commissioner. Come by special messenger. You ought to report to him at once.
Thank you, Perkins.
Yeah, I wonder what he wants.
Let's go find out.
Come. Ah, Maitland, bound. Come in, the pair of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sit.
Right, right.
Smoke, if you like.
Thank you, sir.
Now, I've just come from a meeting with the Home Secretary. Damn fellow's an insomniac. Mind you, he's every reason to be. This incident, Maitland, it's got to remain hush-hush.
What, sir?
Absolutely hush-hush. Not a word to anyone. Press embargo and all that.
Why, sir?
Damnation, man. This is the 4th assassination this month. We've lost 2 knights, a duke and an earl.
Yes, sir.
A sizable chunk of the aristocracy. What's the public going to make of the Yard's ability to maintain law and order if we allow the activities of this fellow to go unchecked?
Well, sir,
And what with this ripper business as well, there'll be riots. Eminent people forced to resign. Inspectors demoted.
Yes, sir.
This assassin's a professional. Someone must be employing him. Find them, Maitland. And find out why they're so intent on the wholesale slaughter of Britain's aristocracy. The motive, Maitland.
What about Sir Edward, sir? There are bound to be questions about his death. It was rather sudden.
It's been decided his death be announced as from natural causes. Heart failure.
Sounds a bit irregular to me, sir.
Think of the Yard's reputation, man.
I am, sir.
The death certificate will be signed accordingly. There's nothing to worry about. Not a thing. Now keep me in touch, Maitland. Fully in touch.
Yes, sir. The case is cursed. The one common factor these murders have is that all the victims were members of the aristocracy. Who knows more about them than anyone else of our acquaintance?
Albert Huggett.
Precisely. One-time butler to the second most noble family in the land, until they found he was personally responsible for the vast amount of port drunk in the house. If anyone knows more about the dark side of the 4 murdered men, it'll be him.
It's midnight, sir. Where do we start looking for him?
This is the one time of day I know for certain where he'll be, staggering out of the Shinman gutter. Stop the cab at the next corner, driver. Hello, Albert.
Good evening, sirs. Do I have the honor of knowing either of you gentlemen? Or are you street ruffians out to steal my last pennies?
Come up it, Mr. H, you know us.
Well, blow me down. If it isn't the inscrutable Sergeant Brown.
Brown's the name, Mr. H. And we don't go in for official titles in this part of the world. Mr. Bound and Mr. Maitland will suffice.
Mr. Maitland. How are you, Maitland?
Very tired, Albert, very tired.
I'm drunk.
We've noticed. Look, Albert, I need information.
For you, kind sir, anything.
It's the assassin, Albert. I want information on the 4 men he's murdered.
Danger, good sir, involves risk. Risk is a calculable commodity. Anything to do with the assassin is suicide. The odds are not to my liking.
It's very important. We make it worth your while.
There is evil in London. The assassin is its right hand. I would not live to spend your money. I risk my life just talking to you, Inspector.
Come, Mr. Bound. We must be off. Good night, Albert.
Gentlemen, here. Come here. I cannot help you. No other professional informer will either. These are dangerous times. But there is one man who just might.
Yes?
Come here. There is a man called Michael Agate. He's better known in these parts as Michael the Cripple.
Do you know him, Sergeant?
No, sir. He has yet another name. This one you will know.
What is it?
Richard Mace.
What, the actor?
That's him. He has eyes and ears everywhere. If anyone can help you, it's him. But why should detectives say no more? Trust me, he's a good man. He supplied me with some of my best information. Now, I'll get word to him. He'll make contact with you in his own way, but you must never let him know I told you his real name. Now, go. Too many eyes have seen us together already.
It all seems a bit bizarre to me. A famous actor prancing about London dressed as a cripple.
The whole case is fool-like, Sergeant.
Oh.
If I can stay awake long enough, I shall get drunk before going to sleep. Care to join me?
Oh, well, the old lady won't take too kindly to me arriving home drunk.
I'll stay at my rooms.
Well, I haven't been home for 3 days.
A fourth will make no difference.
Hey, you're right. She doesn't care to have me about the house much anyway.
Driver! You have 2 thirsty men aboard, and this hansom seems to be travelling backwards.
Albert Mervyn Huggett.
Am I of your acquaintance, sir?
Are you he?
Your voice is not familiar,
Are you he?
but you are not unexpected.
I've come for you, Albert. You've spoken your last words to the police.
Hello, damnation.
Steady, sir.
I should never have left him sitting at the side of the road in a state he was.
I don't think it would have made much difference where you left him, sir. The assassin seems to have eyes and ears everywhere.
That's what Albert said of Richard Mace.
Yes?
Mr. Mace,
He isn't here. Go away.
it's the police.
The police? What do you want?
Would you mind opening the door, sir?
Has something happened to the governor?
Not that I know of. Can we come in, sir?
Yes, of course.
Who are you, anyway?
Roundtree. I'm Mr. Mace's dresser.
Well, Mr. Roundtree.
Roundtree is sufficient. I've never been one for handles.
Oh, no Christian name?
You'd have to be a Christian first.
Roundtree!
Oh, governor.
Who are these people?
The police, Gov.
Did we send for them?
They came of their own accord.
We'd like a word with you, sir.
How many times have I told you I never see anybody before the performance?
They insisted I let them in.
In a few minutes' time, I am to perform Hamlet.
Romeo, Gov.
What difference does it make? They're all difficult. I need to be able to relax, to be able to compose my thoughts. Acting is an art, gentlemen, a very difficult art. And I have a splitting head.
Albert Huggett is dead, sir.
Dead?
You did know him, sir.
I knew him. When did it happen?
Last night.
He was murdered.
And I always thought he would die of cirrhosis of the liver.
Well, according to the pathologist, he very nearly did.
But not quite.
Poor Albert.
You haven't much time to change.
The man is dead, Roundtree. Surely I can spare a moment.
Sorry, Gov.
Then a moment is all you will get. My costume. An actor without an audience is an actor unemployed. And with my debts, that is a situation I cannot afford to be in.
Help Mr. Mace on with his doublet, Sergeant.
Oh, allow me, sir.
The Sergeant and I were in conversation with Albert just a couple of hours before he was murdered. Your name was mentioned.
My name is on the lips of half the populace.
I'm sure it is, sir. But this was concerning another matter.
There are other matters associated with my name.
This was more to do with the name of a character you sometimes play.
Michael Agate.
Ah,
A name I'm sure you're not unfamiliar with.
your talents are wasted, gentlemen. You complement each other so beautifully. You would make much more money as a double act.
Albert was under the impression you could be of some help to us.
To you, surely not.
Oh, he spoke very highly of you, sir. He said, you have eyes and ears everywhere.
It is true. In every tavern, every back street.
How is that, sir?
When I go to the East End or to the docks, I don't go carrying a silver-top cane and wearing a Savile Row suit. I go as a sailor, a tradesman, or a labourer.
Or Michael Agate.
Precisely. I have friends in every tavern. Where is my wig, Roundtree?
Here, Gov.
What made you start such an activity, sir?
I simply enjoyed drinking in the East End and didn't want to be conspicuous.
I was thinking more about your supplying Albert with information.
Albert was an old friend fallen on hard times. He was able to make a few shillings selling the bits and pieces that I overheard.
You haven't done too badly either, Guff.
Someone pays you as well.
On occasions, I have done the odd bit of investigating for friends. Information is easily bought if you know where to ask.
And if I should want to purchase information?
Sure, you have your own knocks.
Is it something special?
Then it could be very expensive.
I'm interested in information on the assassin.
Are you sure? Where he's concerned, London's underworld is very mute. My dagger, Roundtree.
Right, Guff.
4 very important people have died by his hand, and now Albert.
4?
He killed again last night. Sir Edward Stockley. I tell you this in the utmost confidence.
Oh, of course.
It would be in your interest to cooperate with us, sir.
I know nothing. I wish I could help you. My dagger, Roundtree.
It's here somewhere, Guff.
The underworld wants to be rid of him as much as you do. Like the Ripper, he is an embarrassment to all honest criminals. My dagger, Roundtree!
I can't seem to find it, Guff.
How can I perform without my dagger? Is it asking too much to demand a few miserable props?
Here it is, Guff. It's all right.
Put it on me. And refill my glass.
Yes, Guff.
You must excuse me, gentlemen. I have a lot to do.
Mr. Mace, do we have your cooperation on this matter, sir?
Of course. Anything I hear, you will be told immediately.
And not sold to the highest bidder.
You have my word for what that is worth as an actor.
That's good enough, sir.
You want me to call, Mr. Mace?
Thank you. I must go. Romeo awaits my genius. He cannot live until I breathe life into him. Come, Roundtree.
Coming, Guff. Look, gents, the governor has been very candid with you. Albert was the only person who knew his identity. If he got out in the wrong quarters, the governor was Michael Agate, God only knows what would happen.
Round the tree!
Well, sir, what did you think?
I don't know. It certainly was very strange. All that shouting.
He's an actor, sir. They're a pretty rum lot at the best of times.
He seemed to live in a world of his own.
Alcoholic age, I'd call it. I've never seen a man drink so much.
You know, I find this case grows more depressing by the hour.
Do you think he'll help?
Mace? I don't know. As long as he doesn't get in the way or get himself killed, I don't care what he does. There's no room in this case for temperament. Driver!
Huh?
Scotland Yard.
On our way, sir. Anything interesting in the newspaper?
Parliament had to be suspended owing to the smell.
Of whom?
Well, it says here, Parliament was suspended yesterday afternoon owing to the pungent smell that filled the lower house.
Mm-hmm.
The smell was traced to Mr. Hunt's Bone Factory, 4 Street, Lambeth. Owing to the direction of the wind, the smell of his establishment was being carried across the river and into the House of Commons.
Fascinating. Talk to me. I'm bored.
What would you like to talk about, Gov?
Why must I always find a topic? Don't you have any thoughts of your own?
My thoughts are exclusively of your welfare and comfort, Gov.
Then comfort me.
Well, that's why I was reading the newspaper. I was hoping to find some humorous article to show you. Something to cheer you up.
How kind.
Who is it? A letter from Mr. Mace.
Where's the letter?
Here. He left it on the floor.
Due to me.
Who's it from?
The letter is addressed to me.
Sorry.
It's from Albert Huggett.
What?
Dear Mr. Mace, forgive me for writing to you at the theatre, but the information I have just acquired must be placed in your hands as soon as possible. I would have come to the theatre myself, but I go in fear of my life and must leave London at once. The information itself is a bit vague, but I'm sure with research you will be able to make more of it. What terrible handwriting.
Come on, Gov, what else does it say?
The clue is as follows. Search the personal columns of the Times. If you require any help from the professional police, see Inspector Maitland at the Yard. He is one of their best, and he has been good to me. Pray for me, Mr. Mace. I fear that I may be dead when you receive this letter. Your obedient servant, Albert Huggett. Well, well, a clue in the traditional manner. Suddenly, I had great interest in this case.
What's to be done?
You will go to Fleet Street.
To the Times office?
Yes, precisely. And look for Albert's clue.
What will you be doing?
Michael Agate is going to visit a certain tavern in the East End.
This is no time to go boozing, Governor.
This is business.
You said that the last time. I begin to wish Albert had sent his letter to the police.
He knew where it would be most use. One large brandy each, and then to our tasks.
You tell more jokes like that, and Jack the Tickler will be holding his razor for you. Don't say a thing like that. He knew Jack. Makes my flesh creep just to think that such a man lives in London. I keep my door locked tight at night, except when Will Baynard comes calling. Yeah, Rosie. A friend of yours has just staggered in. Where? Oh, yeah. I must go over. And you take care, Rosie. You can't trust no one nowadays.
Hello, Rosie, my dear.
Well, 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 Michael Agate. Long time since we've seen you in this place.
Been very busy, my dear. Very busy.
Would you like a drink?
Another time, Flo. Look, I am able to refuse a drink. This visit is purely business.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
Information. For a very special client.
Oh, all your clients are special. So when it comes to paying...
This little job is payment in advance, my precious jewel.
What information's wanted?
About our late dear departed friend, Albert.
Are you serious?
I never joke about business. You should know that by now, Rosie.
You know who did he mean?
I don't. That's what I want you to find out, my little archangel.
The bloody assassin. What with him and the Ripper, no one's safe in London.
Albert was careless. Very unwise move. Albert was not shrewd, my lord.
I still don't want to get involved.
It's in the best interests of London's underworld that this man is caught. His activities bring discredit on all of us.
Well, what are the police for?
To catch villains, my cherry pie. But at times like this, it is best to put aside our prejudices and aid the police. It's not until this man's neck wears a collar of hemp that we can continue our activities in peace.
I don't know.
For Albert's sake, if not for the other blighters he's killed. This assassin isn't one of us.
Nor is Albert any longer.
My client wishes retribution.
All right.
Oh, that's more, Rosie.
But the job's going to cost you plenty.
Name your price, Rosie, my dear.
10 guineas, plus a guinea a day, and another guinea a day for each of my girls.
What's this talk of guineas?
I've gone respectable.
Not with thieves verging on daylight robbery. My Christmas tree.
Take it or leave it.
I'll pay £7.10 to you and 6 half-crowns a day for each of your girls.
A guinea a day or nothing. You'll get no one else to touch this business for you.
You drive a hard bargain, my little prairie flower.
Yeah, put it down to the high cost of dying.
Oh, hypocrite.
Pass it to me under the table. I don't want any of the scum here seeing so much money.
Right. There you are, princess. Around 25. I want every scrap of information you get. However vague, whoever's overheard saying it, I want to know everything.
Right. Messages left in the usual place?
Of course, my love.
I'll get my girls organised.
They're looking for the man who killed Albert, remember? No mention of the assassin's other activities, my little orange. We don't want any of them getting hurt, do we?
Hello, love. Remember Albert? Such a nice man.
Wicked he was done in.
Never did no one no harm.
You heard anything?
Any little thing? A name?
An address?
A whisper.
Poor Albert.
Poor Albert.
Rosie,
Yes, love?
a word with you.
Where have you been, Governor?
Maitland got the better of me.
You've been boozing.
I was sidetracked as I was returning to the theatre.
Did you see Rosie?
Of course. She's got her best girls working on the case. Pour me a brandy. My head feels as though 20,000 people have been clapping and cheering in it for a week.
Governor, look what I found out.
I must have brandy.
It's the oldest trick in the world.
What is? Where's my drink?
An advertisement in a personal column.
What are you talking about?
Albert's clue, what I went to the Times about. Oh, come on, Governor.
Can't concentrate. I must have a drink.
All right. Read this while I pour you one.
Dispatch at once to Mrs. Smith, all my love. What? Dispatch what? What's it about?
That message appeared in the Times on the day each man was murdered.
So, a signal to the assassin?
That's what I thought.
The plot thickens.
I checked the back copies for the last 6 months. That message only appears on the day of each murder, at no other time.
Must follow it up. Did you get the name of the person who placed the ad?
The clerk wouldn't give it to me.
We must have that name.
The police could get it.
Maitland.
Albert seemed to think he was a good bloke.
A telegram to Maitland, and whilst you're out...
Message from Mr. Mace.
I'll get it, Gov.
It's from Mr. Todd.
Here at once. It's from Rosie. Give the boy a tip, all right?
Oh, thank you, Dad.
It must be important. She only uses Todd in an emergency. Listen, come at once. Don't let me down, Rosie. Quickly, by Michael Agate disguise.
Yes, Governor.
Well, get it, man. I must leave at once.
You're still wearing it, Governor.
What is it, Sergeant?
The telegram, sir. It's from Mr. M.
What does he want?
To see you. He also wants us to find out the name and address of someone who put an ad in the Times. He's got a bit of a liberty, sending telegrams to us with his instructions.
Not if his information's positive.
I'm on my way, sir.
I shall be at the theatre. Meet me there.
Look, don't stand over it.
Yeah, there he is, that thing.
Where's Rosie, sweet thing?
She's had enough of you. Get out. Go away.
Well, what have I done, my twinkling starlet?
Cause trouble, cause pain.
Get out.
Rosie. I must speak to him. Let him pass.
Oh, there you go. Happen, my lovely.
I'm no longer your lovely. Look at my face.
God. What happened?
A man, a razor, in a dark alley. No, it wasn't the Ripper. I'm still alive. It was a warning.
The assassin.
A henchman. I don't know. It just warned me to stop asking questions.
I'm sorry, my treasure. I didn't realize the danger. I didn't know his strength.
You get him for me, Michael. You must promise me.
Yes. I swear I won't rest until the assassin is dead. Where's Mr. Mace?
I don't know. I left no message. Help yourself to a drink.
Oh, thank you, sir.
How'd you get on at the Times?
Oh, I got the name. John Smith.
How original.
Corresponds with the name in the advertisement, sir. Could be genuine.
I've never met a John Smith who didn't have something to hide.
This John Smith was an Indian.
You sure?
What the clerk said.
You get the address?
Yes, sir.
I'd be as phony as the name.
Well, I've already telegraphed the yard with the information. I thought it wouldn't do any harm to have him checked.
Your hip flask, Roundtree.
Here you are, Guff. There is evil in London, Roundtree, and it's too well organized for my liking.
Let's get out of this business, Governor.
There isn't anything in it for us.
It's too late to withdraw, much too late. Driver, turn left at the next junction.
Where are we going?
I thought so.
What are you doing?
That cab behind, it's following us.
Are you sure?
He is following us.
Can you see who it is?
No. Driver, to the theatre, as fast as you can.
They'll follow us there.
Precisely what I want them to do. They want to know where I am going, and I want to know who they are. Better this comes about on my own territory. Can't you go any faster? Couldn't you see who was following? No, they stopped at the end of the road. It was stupid of me not to realize they would need to come no nearer.
What if it was the assassin?
If they had anything to do with him, I would guess they were little more than minor henchmen. I had the feeling he only comes out for the kill. Hadn't you better think seriously about going into hiding? Never. Oh, if only Shakespeare had lived the life I do. Think what plays he could have written. I doubt if he'd lived long enough, sir.
Look what happened to Marlowe. He tried.
You forget. I am already 40. 39. I am indestructible. Refill my glass, Roundtree. Brandy won't stop a bullet, sir. I am not drunk, Inspector. No, sir. I must perform. I am bubbling. You can watch my performance from my box. I shall be magnificent. I shall be too busy watching the audience. Yes.
Telegram for Inspector Maitland.
I'll get it. Yeah. What does it say? Bad news.
Not more.
What is it? A message in the Times. 2 officers sent to investigate the person who placed it. And? A fight. 1 constable's dead. Stabbed.
Good God.
The Indian, whose real name, according to papers found in his house, is Krishna Singh. After the attack, he attempted suicide. His condition is critical. Any reason given for the resistance? No, sir. I would have thought it was obvious. I think I should return to the yard.
1 minute, Mr. Mace.
You must excuse me, gentlemen.
You can't go on tonight, Governor.
I agree with Roundtree. My public is waiting. There could be great danger, sir.
With Miss Bailey playing Ophelia, I will have a large enough object to hide behind, should it prove necessary.
Take my revolver, sir.
You're too kind, Sergeant. But the Lord Chamberlain has mutilated the text sufficiently without my adding any anachronism.
You were brilliant, Governor.
I know. My genius is once more confirmed. Oh, I am blinded with emotion. Lead me back to my dressing room. Maitland gone?
Yes, Governor.
Give me your overcoat.
Oh, I'll put some more coal on the fire if you're cold, Governor.
Now, don't bother. We are going out.
No, Governor. Inspector Maitland said I was to keep you here.
Maitland is a competent policeman. He should know better than to give you such an order. Roundtree, put on the suit that I was wearing this afternoon.
What? What for?
Don't argue. Put it on.
Listen, Governor, you can't go out. The fog's so thick a blind man would get lost.
Hurry up and change.
You're not thinking, Governor. The assassin could be out there.
Then we mustn't keep him waiting.
You won't stand a chance.
If the fog is as thick as you say, you'll have to come very close before he can shoot.
What if he blows your head off from behind?
That's why you will be wearing my suit.
I'm sorry, Governor. I won't do it.
Even with my genius, I cannot work unhindered if the eyes of the world are upon me. You will be quite safe. Grey suits you, Roundtree.
Yes, I've never worn a silk suit before.
It's yours.
For how long? You might be burying me in it tomorrow.
More likely, I shall be praising you for your courage, your dedication, your diligence.
I don't like this fog.
Without it, what would London be? If nothing else, it gives Monsieur Monet something to paint.
What's that?
What?
I heard a footstep.
Nothing, you see. Your imagination will be the death of you.
If it is, I'll die a happy man. Look, can't we take a cab home, Governor? I'm a bag of nerves.
We are not going home.
What?
We are going to Scotland Yard. I thought a nice leisurely stroll.
It's miles.
1 3/4 to be precise.
We'll be much safer at your rooms.
Don't you ever think
Where have all the other murders occurred?
All right, in the victims' own homes.
Their very own studies. Except for poor Albert, of course.
I'd feel safer at home. I don't want to get blood on my new suit. Look, we could barricade the door. I could do with a good night's sleep. Do you good as well, Governor. Governor? Mr. Mace, where have you gone? Oh, God. Look, don't mess around. You know I have a very nervous disposition. Please, you're playing a mean trick, Governor.
Richard Archibald Mace. Are you he?
Oh, my God.
Are you he?
You got the wrong man. Honest. Do I look like Richard Mace? I'm only a dresser. A humble dresser.
I am Richard Mace.
Where are you?
Here.
I can't see you.
Identify yourself.
I have something for you.
What is your name?
My name would mean nothing to you.
Tell me your name and I shall show myself.
I have an urgent message for you.
What is it?
I can't be expected to deliver it to a faceless man.
State your name and I will show myself.
That is all the identification that I want. So,
Governor!
follow me, Rosie.
I don't know where he went. That was the last I heard of him.
Where did this happen?
Not 2 minutes walk from the theatre.
Son, sir, a general alert. My one Mr. Mace found.
Let's wait a bit.
Wait? What for?
The governor's a tough bird in spite of his funny ways. He's used to working alone.
Your governor might already be dead. This is the nearest we've ever got to the assassin. We can't afford to let him slip through our fingers.
But he won't, Inspector.
Governor!
You've got the assassin?
I lost him.
Hell, damnation. Where?
Just beyond Waterloo Bridge. He was heading in the Lambeth direction.
I'm glad you were safe, Governor.
Thank you, Roundtree.
Sergeant, I want every available man into the Waterloo area.
Yes, sir. You've no idea who you're looking for.
I intend to arrest everyone I find on the street.
That will cause you nothing but embarrassment.
What?
You'll have half the aristocracy in your jail before you know where you are. That part of London is considered good soil for planting wild oats. Your hip flask, Roundtree.
Boozing won't help to find the assassin.
We won't have far to look. Here. A dirty old hat. The assassin's.
Let me look.
Or perhaps there's a name in it. There are initials. J.S.
John Smith, the man who put the advertisement in the Times.
I doubt it, as his name turned out to be Krishna Singh.
What about the maker's label?
This sort of cap can be bought off any costermonger's barrow.
You know something we don't you, Governor?
I know no more than that hat tells me. Study it carefully.
Come on, Mr. Mace, this man's dangerous. He could be making his getaway while we stand here playing games.
I doubt it. The assassin is a confident man. He won't run. I think 6 of your best men should be enough. Armed, of course.
Where are we going?
4 Street, Lambeth.
What makes you so sure you're going to find him where you say?
Smell the cat.
Sergeant.
Phew. What does it remind you of?
The drains.
Inspector?
I agree.
My flypaper memory tells me otherwise. The other day, Roundtree read me an article from the newspaper concerning a problem that Parliament is having with the smell of Mr. Hunt's boneworks. It really is rather remote.
Is that what this hat smells of?
You'll be able to confirm it for yourselves as we cross Waterloo Bridge.
So you think Mr. Hunt is the assassin?
Hardly. The poor man has enough problems already.
And who?
I don't know yet. The only thing I'm sure of is that the assassin has a hideout in 4th Street. I would think there are few places in the whole of the world where such a smell exists.
Depressing looking place.
Any idea which house, sir?
There is only one.
Deploy the men, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Perkins, you stay here.
Sergeant, the rest of you come with me. And no talking.
I've had enough. I'm off.
Stay where you are.
There could be a madman in that house, Governor. A madman with a gun.
I know. How do you plan to wiggle him out, Inspector?
I'm not sure. Not got much experience where this sort of thing is concerned.
I'd go in guns blazing.
If it's the wrong man, the police are discredited enough without adding indiscriminate murder to the list.
At least the fog is clearing.
I'm not so sure that's an advantage.
The men are in position, sir. Your hip flask, Roundtree.
Here you are, Governor.
To your success, gentlemen.
Aren't you coming with us?
I don't think so. I shall remain here. Perhaps I could borrow a rifle to guard your backs.
Do you know how to use one?
Of course.
Jenkins, give the gentleman your rifle.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sergeant, you come with me.
Very good, sir.
You too, Jenkins.
Right, sir.
The rest of you, keep your eyes skinned. All right. Let's get it over with.
He doesn't seem very confident, Governor.
Nor would I be. He's a very brave man, Roundtree. They all are.
Oh, can't we do anything to help?
He would only get in the way. Inspector Maitland is the star of this show. I think another swig is called for.
You've got your sidearms?
Of course, sir. Sir.
Turn them out of your grasp.
Who is it?
Police, open up.
What do you want?
Open up.
How do I know you're the police? You could be the Ripper. I'm gang of ruffians.
If you don't open this door, I'll smash it in.
Ah, you're the police, all right, load of bullies.
Stupid old hag. You want to cut her up.
What do you want? Disturbing a respectable woman at this time of night?
Who else lives here?
You can't barge your way into my house.
Answer, woman.
Well, there's my lodger,
What's his name?
Mr. Scrim.
What's his first name?
Jeremiah, I think.
J.S. Come on, which floor?
Top floor.
Be grateful you're still alive to collect the rent, old woman. Anyone else in the house?
That's my old cat.
Right. Get out. Over there, where those men are. And be quick. Come on, Sergeant. Quietly now.
There are 2 doors, sir.
Damn.
Which one?
I don't know.
Shall I call him?
All right.
Scrim. Jeremiah Scrim. We'd like a word with you.
It's the police, Scrim. Official business. But you step into the hall. It's important we talk to you. Give yourself up, Scrim.
Wrong door, copper. Stand up, Mr. Policeman.
You all right, Sergeant?
It hurts, sir.
You're a strong man. That shot would have killed most men.
Only Perkins have gone to know, sir.
Give me the gun, Scrim.
They've sent a boy to do a man's job. I am a professional. See how calm I am? I even had time to talk before shooting your colleagues. Now that's skill. You have not even cocked your revolver. Drop it. I was hoping the police would send some of your best marksmen. But never mind.
I doubt whether we're that unpopular with the inspector. What are we going to do? I don't know. Yes. What, Governor? When I say go, run towards the house.
You're joking. It's across open ground. He'll pick me off.
Precisely what I want him to try and do.
Thanks very much, Governor.
Fool, he'll have to show himself to get a clear shot at you. When he does, he will be a dead man.
How good a shot are you?
When drunk, excellent. Sober as I am now, a good average.
That's very reassuring. And if he doesn't show himself...
You'll be inside the house with a professional killer.
Oh, I'm all...
Stay where you are. Let me get a couple of shots off to see how this rifle fires. Barrel's like a corkscrew, but I think I've got it stripped. Right, Roundtree. Go.
Oh, come on, become a joke's a joke. Look, reinforcements.
Can't wait for them. Go, now.
This is discrimination of the worst sort.
Come on, show yourself. Don't be shy. Please change windows. Are you all right, Roundtree?
I think so, Governor. Did you get him?
Oh, yes. Our assassin has killed his last victim. All a bit of an anticlimax, most disappointing.
Hell and damnation, the place is like a battlefield. Who are you?
Richard Mace.
Never heard of you.
Never heard of me? The greatest actor in the country.
I won't hold that against you. Is that Maitland? Must speak to him. Maitland! Maitland!
Oh, hello, sir.
How are you, man?
Oh, I'll be all right, sir. Is Scrim dead, mate?
If he's the assassin, yes.
Thank God.
Oh, hell's broken loose at the yard, you know.
What?
Who is this barbarian?
The assistant commissioner.
Maitland, this Indian chappie, Krishna Singh, he recovered consciousness. Hasn't stopped talking since. Knows everything. Damn nuisance. Accused all sorts of important people of the most terrible things. Never do, you know. Dreadful affair. Constable, get an ambulance organised for the wounded, and get Sergeant Fricks down here to take statements and things. Who's that hag lurking in the corner? Oh, don't bother to tell me. Arrest her. We'll sort everything out later.
This way, gentlemen. We have them in a private room.
How splendid. Gentlemen, how are you? You look more cheerful, Inspector.
You must excuse the sergeant. His wife's just been to visit him.
I've just been scanning the newspapers for their version of the events, but I find nothing, not even in the gutter press.
No, you won't.
It's all been suppressed, sir, for the sake of the nation.
The confession of Krishna Singh has been of the greatest embarrassment to a lot of people.
I love scandal.
No one knows how much they can believe.
Can't his statement be checked?
He's dead.
Oh.
Died from his wounds.
How convenient.
The establishment hates getting its title folk involved in scandal, especially when the scandal is treason.
How does Sir Edward Stockley fit into this case?
It was him who committed the treason.
What did he do? Tell me everything.
He sold arms
To the Indian nationalists. Good God.
Not that delivery was ever made. The authorities got wind of the sale, so Sir Edward and his aristocratic friends decided to drop out.
And the arms weren't delivered. By the time the nationalists realised they weren't coming, it was too late to stop the uprising.
A coup without guns is little more than a riot.
Little did we know what we were involved in, Governor.
Indeed. We reckon Sir Edward and his consortium had underestimated the size and power of the nationalists. Thought of them as little more than a bunch of fanatics. Their uprising had failed dismally, and therefore Sir Edward must have thought he'd hear no more from them.
Who hired Scrim?
Krishna Singh.
Where did he find him?
I don't know, sir. He was a one-time professional soldier. Served his time in India. Perhaps they knew him from those days, who can tell? There's no suggestion he was politically involved, like the consortium. He did it just for the money.
And a love of it, sir.
Yeah, he was certainly mad. Living in the bleakest of rooms, yet he had over £100 in his money belt.
And a scrapbook. Of what? A very special scrapbook.
In it were newspaper clippings of the 3 assassinations that were reported in the press. Those clippings were filed under the heading of business. The second half of the scrapbook was headed pleasure.
Oh, my God.
Can you guess, sir?
Yes, I can.
I can't.
In that part of the book were cuttings concerning the activities of the so-called Jack the Ripper. Jeremiah Scrim, we believe, was the Ripper.
He certainly possessed a knife that could have done the job. What an evil to unleash on London. I feel ill.
A terrible affair.
Yeah. And an affair where the conclusion must remain secret. Officially, the case of the Ripper must remain unsolved. For to announce the capture of the Ripper would expose his other business.
I feel very melancholy.
You always do at the end of a case, Governor.
The foreknowledge doesn't make it any easier to bear. The memory of Rosie's face, what I've heard here, makes my depression 1,000 times worse. Let's be gone. I've heard enough. Will we see you tomorrow, Mr. M? Tomorrow? Tomorrow I shall be indisposed.
Governor?
I have a night's heavy drinking before me. Come, Roundtree, to the theatre. I need the comfort of familiar things.
The Assassin starred William Edel as Inspector Maitland, John Hollis as Sergeant Bound, Geoffrey Matthews as Richard Mace, Leonard Fenton as Roundtree, John Brunning as Assistant Commissioner, Alan Dudley as Albert Huggett, Diana Bishop as Rosie, Carol Boyd as Rosie's friend, Julian Fox as Perkins, Fraser Kerr as Jeremiah Scrim, and Betty Huntley Wright as the landlady. Produced by Roger Fine.